Welcome back to it. More vintage cube. We got 7 trophies. Not sure if we're gonna make it to this top section of the leaderboard, but I don't know. Maybe if I play the rest of the days and I do well enough, maybe I'll jump up there. The lower guys are at 15, but sometimes people stop playing. Maybe we can jump up. We get enough wins. Yeah, a lot of 15s, a lot of 14s. 13, 12. Once you get down to like 9, 8, there's a ton of those. Yeah, 9, 8. Yeah. Obviously, you get more people with lower number of trophies. I feel like there are more people now that approach the top guys than there used to be. I feel like it used to be like there were like 2 guys, maybe 3, that were competing for the top spot. It was usually just 2, and then like everybody else was at least a good 10 trophies below the whole time. But there's like a lot. I mean, I guess they are about 10 below the top guy, but a lot of people with over 20 already. I've never been one to like really try for the trophy race thing, just because I don't have the time, nor do I have the patience to like. Well, not even really patience. The mental fortitude to just grind that much. Because Chris Wolf, who is actually the co-creator of this cube, or curator of the cube rather. Um, I mean, 32 trophies. I know he's a good player, and he obviously knows cube for sure. But uh, 32 trophies is insane. I mean, that's at least 60 drafts, even if you're going nuts. But probably more. All right, pack one, pick one. Well, I did name the stream title. I made like a snap bolt pun. And there's a Snapcaster Mage here. I don't think it's the best card in the pack by quite a bit, but I could just take it because of the name. Seems like kind of a silly reason to take it, but I mean it's still a good card. It's just not it's not worth picking over like Archon or even like Inti. I'd probably even take Lutri over it. Pack one, pick one. Corey Steel Cutter also pretty good. I do like Archon, but I think Lutri's a pretty safe place to start. I don't care too much about those other ones. Should take the Snapcaster Mage. We get a memory lapse now. I think it is just the best card. I mean, following Archon with Grizzlebrand would have been nice to get two really solid recursion options immediately. There's a bit of Triumph here too. That might even just be better than taking a Grizzlebrand after Archon, but I'm gonna take Memory Lapse and be sad that I didn't take Snapcaster. But we get a Tameo now. Luring Revealed also great. Ugin Strong, but not really what I want here as much as Tameo. Don't really want this Tameo quite as much. Now we get Expressive Iteration, Mishra's Bauble, Starting Town. Ledger Shredder's fine. I'd probably rather just have Bauble. I think Bauble's pretty good. Now we get Jace, Odawara, Discharge, Snuff Out. Snuff Out is solid. I've been passing some good black. Could just stay blue and take Jace. Yeah, it's fine. Consult the star charts is solid. Stern Scolding's fine. Spellbinder's good. Yeah, I'll take Consult. No More Lies. Burst Lightning. Don't think I'm really upheavaling. I guess Gadgeteer could end up being good. We have a Bobble, Trinket Mage, kind of the same thing, but I think I would take Gadgeteer over the Mage. There's also a No More Lies. Yeah, I think I take the No More Lies. Goes into another color, but it's okay. Now we get Retrofitter. Fine taking Mystic Confluence, though. Just stay blue, I don't need to be artifacts. Did wheel Mox Opal, though. I don't really care about these other cards too much. I could take Dam, maybe more like controlling blue-white control. I don't think that'd be crazy. Probably not going to be on Mox Opal by the end. It's a strong card, though. Yeah, I'll take the Dam. Expedition Map, Healy. Enchanter's nice. Shorekai. Sure. Okay. Didn't get the Snapcaster back. It's to be expected. It's been a while since I've drafted just straight up blue-white control. This could be the time, though. There's a Zerda. We already passed Gadgeteer. Could have had both of those. But take a Shredder, I think. Auto War is great. Cloud. I'm going to make a statement and not take Cloud because I think it's not worthy of a cube spot. I'm fine with that being the last pick. We wield the Gadgeteer, okay. It's possible we end up playing that. Probably not at this moment, but it is possible. All right, pack 2, pick 1. We get a Mox Pearl. I've opened quite a bit of power in all my drafts. I feel like I've gotten at least one piece of power in like almost all my drafts I've done so far this season. Sometimes multiple. We've also opened Time Walk twice, but had to pass it in pack 3 twice. I say had to, I just chose to. So it was already like 2 or 3 other colors besides blue and with no fixing. Yeah, you can take Mox Pearl here. Hope to wheel. I don't really care. I guess maybe a Talisman will be relevant. Image. I don't really think I'll care about Time Spiral, most likely. Thoughtseize is strong. Attracts is strong. But Mox Pearl is the strongest. Now we get Swords. Perfect. Swords of Plowshares. Excellent card. Mox Diamond here too. Would love to wheel Lose Focus. I don't think that's going to happen. It's the only blue card in the pack. There's multiple other blue drafters. But Unexpectedly Absent would be nice too. Even like Cosmogran, we end up more mid-rangey. Cosmogran can be good. But yeah, Swords is excellent. Now we get... Ooh, this is kind of a tough one. So the mid-rangey thing, we could take a Johnny. But I don't think a Johnny is quite as good in blue-white. Well, I mean, it's obviously not as good as in red-white because of the Johnny ability. Requiring a red permanent, but... I just don't think it's really the game plan to play a 2-mana 1/2 that makes a 2/1 and hopes for the 2/1 to die. I don't know. At least compared to Caracas, Preordained. Not really on Tinker, but I think Caracas is the take here. A lot of legends in the cube. think it's a little bit better than a cantrip. Doesn't take up a playable slot. Ooh, now we get Colonnade. Speaking of lands, Colonnade Rafine's Tower. The Lion's Eye. Deep Cavern Bat's strong too, but we don't really need to be black. I think I just take Stock Up. Stock Up's pretty sick. Hopefully Wheel Colonnade, but I'll take Rafine's Tower too if it comes around. This pack's pretty good. I mean, there's only 12 cards left, but like if there are two other blue drafters, maybe Time Warp doesn't get taken, but like Duelist will probably get taken. So if it's like Duelist, Bat, maybe Hierarch. If somebody takes Lion's Eye, Jitte, maybe there's a chance. I don't know. We'll see. I'll take Stock Up. There's a Wrath. We already have a Wrath. And I think Narset will be pretty good in this deck. I mean, Top's always good too. It's nice to have another, like, really cheap way to draw a card with Tamiyo. I think Narset will be good in this deck, though. Mostly non-creatures right now. Voice of Victory. It's a strong card. I don't really know if this is the deck for it. There's an Emrakul. We did just pass Show and Tell. We could wheel that. Spellseeker's decent. It's not so much with what I have right now. I mean, it gets swords, which can be good, but getting a counterspell with it is a little eh. Gets Consult. If we open a Time Walk, obviously it'd be great, but I'm not super inclined to take it. I might just take it Eagles. Hope to wheel the Rafine's Tower at least. I would take Colonnade over Rafine's Tower still, but I don't know. I don't think taking Emrakul and hoping to wheel Show and Tell is really the best. Just take the Eagles. Okay, Plateau. Sewers. I think I'll just take Containment Priest. I'm not sure. I don't think this is the kind of deck where I want to main deck it, but it is nice to have. Smuggler's Copter. Not really a Copter deck. Probably take Overlord. Overlord seems good. Wield the Talisman. Wield the Time Spiral. I think I'm actually more likely to play Time Spiral, given that I have Narset now. But not really feeling it right now. Alright, wield the Absent, wield the Zenith. Yeah. I think it's just Absent. I mean, if we get good enough fixing the double, it's not going to be a problem. It's a pretty good interactive spell. And Zenith, I feel like I'm going to be more controlling than that. I don't have like a ton of cheap stuff. I don't know. Now we get the hole back. I think the next pack is the lands. Yeah, there's the Colonnade. Okay. Didn't wheel the tower. That's okay. Nobody took Duelist. Somebody took Warp over Duelist. Okay. Yeah, I think it's better than Elspeth Duelist. Yeah, for sure. Another Wrath. Do I want another Wrath? Probably not. I don't think I would play two, but I don't know. Let's take a Sash for the board. Haywire might take a Landscape. I don't know. Alright. Pack 3. We don't really open anything great. But there is a Cryptic Command, which I guess I'll slam. I like Prismatic Ending also. Chrome Mox. Do I want Chrome Mox? I have some card draw. Yeah, I don't think Chrome Mox is the best for me here. Wheel of Fortune actually kind of looks good with Narset, but you have to play red. My blue-white fixing isn't even the best right now. I have several lands that are blue and white, but they're not blue-white. Like I have Witch Enchanter that is a land, but it's just white. Caracas is a land, but it's just white. Odor is just blue. Mox Pearl's just white. Eagles is really just white right now. Colony is the only dual. It's not even fetchable. Let's take Cryptic and hopefully Wheel Prismatic Ending. Alright, there's the Bolt. We could have had Snap Bolt. It's like the stream title implied, but I'm a coward after all. Let's see. Lingering Souls. Ghost Vacuum. Animate Dead is the strongest card here, but I don't think I'm taking it. Othari, not really where I want to be, I don't think. This pack is pretty bad for me. I just don't think I really want Lingering Souls. I guess I just take Thopter Foundry, and if I happen to find a Sword of the Meek, it's a cool combo to have in. Yeah, sure. I really don't think I'm playing any of these others except maybe Ghost Vacuum, but the Foundry has higher upside. If I see a sword, I probably already have passed a sword, just not even noticed. Alright, some good red cards here. Underworld Breach, Fable, both very strong for different reasons. There's an Arid Mesa, but I don't have any blue-white tools yet. So I think I can just take Teferi here. Teferi's great. Ooh. Psychic Frog. Can we play a Psychic Frog? Wheel Godless Shrine. There's nothing else here I want. Not playing Stoneforge. Not really playing Echo. I already passed Lion's Eye. It doesn't make sense to take Godless Shrine without a black card. Let's just take a black card, see if we wheel the Shrine. I don't know. It's possible. Doesn't seem super likely, but it's definitely the strongest card there. I mean, there's a Backstreet. Backstreet's back, alright. Probably just take Shelldock. I think it's strong enough to take over the black-white land, but we do have Eagles to search out the black-white land for Frog. They're Wandering Emperor too, which would be pretty good, but I have a lot of 4s and 5s already. Yeah, I think Shelldock is probably the pick. Sorry, Frog. Ooh, Spell Pierce, I like. Jace is also very good, though. I'm not taking Brain Surge over those. It's just too expensive. I need more cheap stuff. I think it's probably Spell Pierce. But Jace is pretty great here. Works with swords, stock up. Even like Damn. Absent. Consult. All would be great to Jace. But I think I take Spell Pierce. I think it's just too efficient. Jace gets killed by everything. Ether Spellbomb. There's a Mishra's Workshop. Not really on that though. Relic of Sauron. I guess that does tap for black for Frog, technically. I don't think taking Spellbomb would be too crazy. Skydiver doesn't seem great in this deck. It's a little too spell heavy, control heavy. I don't think Relic is bad here, but I'm going to take the Spellbomb. Ooh, Reprieve is nice. There's a Courtyard, though, for Frog. Am I playing this Frog or not? I think Reprieve is too good to pass for it, though. Unfortunately. Thought Scour, Gush, Kaito. Not really a Kaito list. Take a Thought Scour, probably not play it, though. This was the pack that was just terrible. Take a Sunken Ruins out of it, though. If I already had the black fixing, Lingering Souls would actually be really nice. But I think I take Sunken Ruins, and I might end up playing the Frog. Get the Brazen Borrower now. Underworld Breach. I haven't seen Brain Freeze, but I did see LED. So I guess I wouldn't have actually ended up having a great Breach deck, but could have had 2 parts. There's Oracle, Chalice. I don't think I'm playing either of those, but Alright, wheeled the Backstreet. Didn't wheel the Godless Shrine, but keeping our frog hopes alive. Memory Jar in our set is kind of a thing, I guess, but not really. Hull Breacher Memory Jar is much more of a thing. You actually get mana. Alright, Sunfall. It's probably better than Dam. No Sword of the Meek, unfortunately. Alright, let's see here. Between Shadowy Backstreet and Sunken Ruins, I think playing the Frog is okay. But I could see just cutting it. I mean, that's pretty weak fixing. We have like Eagles to get Backstreet, so like essentially a tap land to get a tap land to then play a 2-drop. It's like, eh. I know you don't have to play the Frog on 2 for it to be good, but still a little iffy. Let's get all these cards sorted to where they're actually supposed to be. Okay, that's a land, that's a land. That's essentially a 4-drop. So, I mean, this is probably the deck. If I didn't play Frog, I could either play an 18th land, or I play like Containment Priest, Thought Scour, Lion Sash, or just play another Wrath. Damn. What's up, Gosu? I mean, it's a pretty sketchy Frog here. You think cut Frog? Nah. I just don't have anything to really replace it with, is the thing. Like, just, I don't think I want to play Thought Scour. It's just a random cantrip. Doesn't really help me. Like, the milling doesn't help me. Even, like, the casting a spell doesn't really help either. I could play Time Spiral, but that seems pretty weak with no real combo. Besides Narset. I have, like, no ramp. So it's like play another Wrath or play like a Priest or Lion Sash. Or just an 18th land. Play Priest instead. Yeah, maybe. Certainly be a lot easier on the mana, huh? The one problem with trying to play Frog too is like when you're not playing very many creatures, the opponent's inevitably going to have creature removal of some sort. So when you're only playing like a handful, it just gets killed. You know? Granted, Frog is kind of hard to kill unless they just have straight up black or white removal. It's difficult to deal with in the other 3 colors. Yeah, I could see Priest just being better. I don't think I want a second Wrath in the main. Might bring it in. Alright, rock with this, I think. 5 and 5, sure. Seems good. I have some double blue, a triple blue, but got double white also. And I've got more just non-basic blue lands. But I guess Pearl, whatever. One source with no fetch. It was 2 sources with a fetch, but yeah. It was Backstreet, Sunken Ruins, and Eagles. Still a little sketchy. But it was more than you were making it out to be. Because if you look at Frog as not a 2-drop, which it doesn't have to be, it's obviously much better when it is a 2-drop. But you can play it later and it's still great. But I think it is true that it's a little silly to play given the mana sources, especially when I'm trying to play so much like double pip, triple pip stuff. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 white. How is that 8, 8? Did I miscount? Oh, because of the duh. So it's 9. Right. Okay, so we can add another blue. One, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, 9. Probably go up another blue. It's got stock up. It's got more double blue stuff than double white. Yeah, let's do it. Play first. Blue tree. Hand looks pretty good. I don't think I'm gonna just reprieve their turn 1 play if they have something. But I'll probably still play the Mox. If I play Bobble Mox, they don't really have anything to Inquisition. I can just reprieve the Inquisition, draw a new card. So, if that's their first play, that'd be nice. I mean, I guess it will make me use the reprieve, so. It doesn't really get rid of it, it just replaces it, but. I'm just gonna draw on their end step, I think. I was gonna do upkeep, but I'll just wait till they play stuff. Path to Exile, okay. The mirror. The fairy. Eagles and swords. So I don't actually have any duels. Eagles is just a plains. You have a mystical tutor? Brainstorm. Okay, sure. Might even be correct to just not even be playing Eagles, just play another plains. Mm, sure. Could put Lutri to hand. Maybe that's good to do that turn. Like reprieving a 3-drop is not as good as using it later, probably. So 3 colors. Dak Faden. I mean, oh, they still Mox. Never mind. I was like stealing portable holes, fine. But I guess they will steal the Mox. Colonnade, not the worst. It doesn't let me play Confluence, unfortunately. But it is a blue source eventually. Right, I assume they just Dak again, take my Mox. It's annoying, for sure. Yep. Just gonna go Overlord, put some pressure on the deck. I know they have Path to Exile, but that doesn't really affect the tokens too much. Give them a turn to play something here. They'll have 6 mana. I mean, I could get burned here, but I think I just need to get some creatures in. What are you pitching? Forest Flame Slash. Wow, okay. This is quite the deck. Oh god, are we getting Minskin booed? No, this is something else. What's up, Liam? Thanks for the follow. Flame Tongue Kavu. Sure. Liam, buddy. I take it back. Plus galvanic discharge. Okay. Yeah, they're dead. You got them. I don't think I'm in a hurry to swords that. Especially since I have Lutri. But more because I have Sunfall. Could play Shurikai. Should take a hit, but they also have Dak to steal another artifact. So, probably not the best idea. Unfortunately, Mystic Confluence only bounces creatures, so I can't get my Mox back with it. It's not like Cryptic. Obviously, Flame Tongue is not the greatest one to bounce, but if I need to bounce it, I can. I think I'll probably just counter and then draw a couple cards. If they somehow don't play anything, I'll just draw 3, but I assume they'll play something. I could double swords with Lutri and try to pressure Dak, but they have Path already that we know of, so honestly wouldn't mind trading Lutri in for land though. And if I can make them use their Path before Overlord comes online, it's probably for the best anyway. Okay, ditch a Vivi and a Copperline Gorge. Okay. Yep, they're doing stuff. Big Headliner Scarlet. Okay, probably counter that. Could go for the double swords play. Yeah, let's go for double swords. Because I want to make them maybe use the Path. They counter the swords. I can still block Scarlet. Well, no, I can't block Scarlet because of her ability. Alright, let's double swords. I know I have Sunfall in hand, but I want to get the Dak off the table if possible. Let's see if they Path here. I either want to get the Dak off the table or I want to get an island for my Lutri and clear their board. And, you know, take the Path out of their hand before Overlord comes out. So they pass the turn. They leave me with no more lies, so I guess I'll attack Dak and counter Path now. Could use Confluence as I'm going to use all my... Like, I'm not going to be able to play anything afterwards anyway, so I might as well draw. Okay, they're saving it for the Overlord. So, I mean, I could play Shurikai, but then I don't have Number Lies up, so I'll just have Confluence up, I think. Let the Overlord tick down. Okay, so this worked out pretty well. Cosmogrand. I have Sunfall to clean things up. So if they want to make some tokens, that's fine. I'll just counter the second thing if it's not a creature. Yeah, perfect. I think I'm planning to Sunfall just because I don't really care about losing Lutri. It gets me a 4-power incubate thing. Clears the board before Overlord. Draw a Shell Dock, that's nice. Witch Enchanter. Not gonna attack first. I think they would just block anyway. Lose out on a incubate power. So they have Path in hand. Cryptic seems good. Down to 20 cards. They have 18, so we're well within Shell Dock range. I could wait on the Sunfall, but I'm going to get Overlord out, so I mean, they're going to path it, I guess. Yeah, it's still just Sunfall, though. If they path the Overlord, they have like one other play they can make, and then I just have Incubator plus Colonnade plus Shorekai and all that, so should be good. They're pathing it now, I guess, since I'm tapped out. Probably still just get an island. I think I just attack with Colonnade and then leave up Cryptic. Seems good. I could activate the Incubator and then... maybe that's better. Maybe just making the Incubator a thing. That's probably better. Same amount of damage. It's a permanent creature. Whatever. And I could have played Shorekai. Yeah, I think I should have incubated, played Shorekai, leave up Cryptic. Hmm. Yeah. Let's just keep cracking in, I think. Could play stock up post combat, but I think just leaving Cryptic Command up seems better. I'll probably bounce my Mox Pearl rather than draw a card. Takes them off a land and also gives me, I mean, it still gives me a card. It's pretty good. If they have removal for Colonnade, I'll probably Cryptic. Just get some path. Yeah, I'll Cryptic that, I guess. So I can also leave up Normalize if this works. Looks like they have a counter though. Wow. Snapcaster counterspell. They tapped out of white though, so they can't. Oh, they have discharge with extra energy, so they can still discharge. Oh no, they still have Mox Pearl, duh. Okay, you got your path. They should definitely discharge instead of path though. That's kind of wild. Just give me a free land. Alright, I have Absent. But I've already used Sheldock, so 4. I have Witch Enchanter in hand. I already used Cryptic. Still just have more double blue stuff though. White, white, white. It's 5. Oh wait, I only have I only have violence left. Never mind. Okay. I play the Witch Enchanter probably. So I guess if I had played the Meadow untapped, I could have held up Normalize. I didn't really expect it to be a thing though, because they had so much mana and only like one card, or I guess 2 cards. But having like Snapcaster and to play another thing and to play Counterspell also, I Normalize could have countered the path. But oh well. I think I'm still in pretty good shape. They're attacking, okay. Teferi's pretty good. Not so much for bouncing Snapcaster, but it's a good card. Hmm. Let's attack first. Let's stock up, I think. Memory Lapse, Tameo, Jace. Caracas could be good also. Tameo seems pretty great. I think Tameo Jace, you just immediately brainstorm, flip Tameo. Sure. I have 13 cards left in the deck. I just play Shredder. Probably. I don't think Normalize is going to counter anything. I guess it would counter a 5-drop, maybe. Maybe that's relevant, but just play the Shredder. Chain lightning, sure. Attack, just for one though. No attacks. Probably just Tameo back. Confluence, I assume. Cryptic. Cryptic's probably better, actually. See what you got. Tursa. Yeah, I'll use it. Jumping. Okay. Alright, 3 Planeswalkers, a 4/4. A Cyclo Ragran Triumph, which I assume was their first draw, or was their draw this turn. 2 other cards in hand. No More Lies. Takes care of that. What can opponent do? I assume nothing. Hope that I mill myself out, maybe. You can have that. I mean, I have Cryptic Command up, and then I can just get it back again next turn with Tameo, so... I mean, they still have a card in hand, and they'll draw another one, so that is 2 spells, but... I highly doubt that it will matter. We shall see, though. What's that big, like, it's like a 7 mana 8/5 that can't be countered, that Gaia's, it's like Gaia's Revenge, I think. I don't think that's in the cube, though. I mean, they are making me waste clock, which is probably going to be relevant in this matchup. So I only have 10 minutes left. This is only game one. All right. Consult. Whatever. Let's just attack. Ancestral Recall. It's good to know about. They can't play instants, so I assume that's lethal unless they have Otawara. I have exactly 10 minutes left. They made me use every last second of the clock I needed to use, so that's cool of them, I guess. Certainly not against the rules. Let's see. They're just 5-color stuff. I mean, I'm hesitant to say good stuff. They're playing good cards because this is Vintage Cube, but it's like, I don't know. Their deck seems fine. It's a good, looks like a good Snapcaster deck. Galvanic Discharge, Path to Exile, whatnot. I think it was a pretty significant mistake to not Galvanic Discharge the Colonnade instead of pathing it, because giving me that extra land was completely unnecessary. I think they just didn't realize that they had that extra energy to like be able to discharge it. I was thinking of discharge as a 3 damage thing. I could bring in Lion Sash, probably better than Containment Priest in this matchup. It doesn't seem like they're actually trying to cheat stuff in. We saw most of their deck. They had like 10 cards left, I think, in their deck. I don't know, maybe we get through the breach somehow, but I think Sash might be better. I don't know if I want a second sweeper. I mean, Cosmogran Zenith could get out of control maybe, but I have quite a bit of removal. Yeah, I don't know. I just need to play quickly in case this goes to game 3. I'm not really going to have time for game 3 regardless, but just to know how this game's going to go, or this deck plays, I mean. Alright, hand looks good though. Keep turn 2 Shredder. Oh, they have Mox Sapphire. Nice. Didn't see that game 1. They just stole my Mox. Teferino. If they just leave red up, it's a little sketchy to play Shredder and take Galvanic Discharge. But if they go like land 2-drop, I think they'll still play Shredder. Okay, yeah. Shredder's not like that important for me if they want to kill it. Okay, they don't kill on my turn, so I assume they don't have the bolt. Flame Tongue Kabu, yeah, that makes sense. Portable Hole. Okay, I can nail their Mox Sapphire, I guess. Don't currently have double white, so I'm either holding up Borrower or I'm going to go ahead and Eagles. I think I go ahead and Eagles probably. So now I'm 1 land away from Sunfall. I mean, 2 land drops, but need to draw a land to get to be able to Sunfall. I'm gonna need to get it pretty quick too. This is a fast clock. Take 7 here. Take possibly more next turn. Like more than 7, I mean. They like a Lelia. Witch Enchanter. Could bounce the Flame Tongue. Or bounce the Scarlets. They don't get another card. I don't really like bouncing the Haster though. Actually, Do I want to give him the extra card? Let's bounce that. I don't know. I don't know about this play. Because I kind of want them to have the creatures out for Sunfall, but also can't really take that much damage. Maybe that was a bad play. I think I probably should have played tap land, played Teferi. Yeah, I think that was a mistake. Spell Pierce. I think I'd rather have the land out than potential play 2/2 for 4. Sheldock Isles the draw. Yeah, I think I'm just dead here. They just go Scarlet 2-drop or something. Yeah. I mean, hopefully they attack the fairy, but I'm already at 9, so I assume they just attack me. That'd be awesome if they attacked Teferi. Okay, cool. Gives me another turn. Headliner, or Caracas, I mean. Not Headliner Scarlet. So I could give them a card, but then bounce it on attack so I don't take the damage that's probably necessary. Don't play Sheldock yet. It's not active yet anyway. Alright, you get your card. Alright, borrower here. If I want it. Only have 5 minutes, so I have to win this game. No game 3. I might not even have time for this game, really. I'm like nowhere near winning, and I've already used half the clock I started with. I mean, their hand seems like kind of clogged with big stuff, but eventually they're going to have enough lands to play everything, so I think I'm in trouble here. I can't pierce that. All right, fine. They don't have anything to get back yet. I can pressure with bar or maybe counter a path if they try to path it. But I will tap out a blue, so I guess that doesn't really work if they do it on their turn. They're returning a land, okay. Yeah, makes sense. I will play it. If you want to path the bar, that's fine. Can't counter it anyway, and they have mana to pay for it now anyway. Stock up. Pretty positive I'm shell docking. Gotta stock up. I put Lucher to hand and just know that I can bounce the legend. I think keeping Spell Pierce could be relevant. They have a lot of cards in hand. And they can get another one with Tamiyo too, so there's a chance we get to counter something with Pierce. I think I want to take that opportunity. They named Memory Lapse, okay. They're not playing Scarlet. They're playing a Triumph and then passing. That's weird. Pearl's not bad. Already used Path, but they probably have Snapcaster. They can't counterspell. Snap. They can Path. I think I do it this way. Just get the 2/1s. Leave up Confluence, Pierce, Caracas. I assume they play something here. 3 minutes. Essentially 2 minutes. Galvanic Discharge, sure. Snap Discharge. Still can't really pierce that. Not going to Confluence it either. Ancestral Recall. Should probably Confluence that, I imagine. Not leaving up Spell Pierce. I think it's better to leave up Caracas. Sure. You draw your 3. I still have Caracas up for Scarlet. 2 minutes left. My precious time is fading away, having to do all these clicks. They can get an Ancestral back, draw more cards with Tamiyo. Seems good. You also just get Counterspell back. In a tough spot here. Didn't expect them to be playing Spell Pierce. Yeah, they're just going to get Counterspell back. That sucks. Getting Counterspell instead of Ancestral doesn't usually happen, but kind of makes sense here, I guess. Flame Tongue Kavu, down goes the insect. I guess I shouldn't F6, but pay 2 life. Five cards in hand. What do you got? Othari? Play another creature, please. Not one with haste. Okay. Narset. Sure. It's Narset, I guess. Sure. Okay, leave up Swords and Caracas. They didn't play any other creatures last turn despite having 5 cards and 5 mana. They could have Othari. Just know that I have Caracas and it's blanking it. I don't know. I don't think I can win in a minute though. Sucks. It's gonna be one of those times where like I'm probably gonna be favored to win and then I just time out. If you play enough legends, I can't deal with all of them, right? Wrong. All right, let's swords that one. This is obviously, I shouldn't do this pre-combat because they can just replay it, but whatever. I clicked at the wrong time. Trying to F6 as fast as possible. Ah, shit. No, I got punished. Okay, I take 7 for no reason. Great. Alright, this might actually work out better because now they don't get to play anything off Lelia. They hit a loot and then I get to Sunfall. Okay, yeah. Oh, why did I tap out a cryptic? That was so dumb. Wow, I'm an idiot. Okay, go. Okay, I can't do this. VV, sure. Chain lightning me. I cannot believe I just tapped out a cryptic command and they drew chain lightning. No, I don't think I'll pay to do that. Wow. Jeej. Alright, 40 seconds, so I'll just, can I concede from here? No. Jeej. Yeah, that sucked. I, like I said, it's not against any rules to not concede game one. Like for my opponent, he's within his rights, but like just scoop, dude. Like I don't I don't agree with this whole the clock is such an integral part of the game. But I'm not, I don't know. I need to stop going on that little mini rant just because I'm timing out. But like the only time I ever let my opponent time out is when it's actually a close game and we're both about to time out. Like that's the only time I let them run their clock all the way. Like if I'm just losing, I'm just salty about losing. I'm not gonna like prolong the match. Just in the slim chance they don't have enough time in game 2 or 3. I don't know. It'd be different if I was just like tanking about nothing and just playing slow constantly. But like I'm playing blue eye control, planeswalkers. I have the board completely locked down. They're going off the top of their deck. I have 3 planeswalkers out and like 4 or 5 cards in hand. Like concede the game. I don't know. It's not like they had any infinite combos. They're just playing random creatures and interaction. But whatever, you can tell I'm a little salty about it. But it's not so much for that individual loss, it's just the principle of it, you know? I don't really care that much about losing one match. It's just the overall effect it has on the gameplay. All right, double Lutri fans here. No blue sources. We have Jace, Cryptic, Spell Pierce. I'm still going to keep this though because it has a reprieve. We can maybe draw into some blue, which won't play Cryptic for a while. I think it's good enough. A lot of blue sources in the deck. have like, I don't know, 10 blue sources at least. I should swap Eagles for planes. I meant to do that. Caracas. I will still start with that. I know they could have a wasteland, but let's just start with it because I'm going to want to play islands from here on. So I'd rather just have the Caracas out now. Usually I'd play planes first, but this is a special case. Also a case where I might just reprieve their 2-drop, which I don't usually do, but I need to draw the card, I think. That's also something that can grow pretty quick, so draw memory lapse, not the best draw, but yeah. Just a mono white guy. Obviously it was a risk to keep the hand. We're seeing the downside. Into Moxjet, nice. Oh my god, do I have white cards on the deck or just white lands? Is that, do we know? Ponder. To Lorien revealed for blue source. Into Ponder. Okay, another just 5-color nonsense deck, looks like. We might lose to. There's an island. Okay, I have to get Shredder down. It's probably going to die, but I think I have to at least try to get that down and maybe loot if they play 2 things. I assume they have removal in hand, though. I haven't played any creatures yet. They're playing 4-color spells, so yeah, Cosmogrand into removal. Oh, into Tameo. Okay. I get to loot at least. Kind of want to ditch Cryptic. I can bounce Tameo, which I probably should do, but it's also just a really cheap spell for them to keep double spelling, which kind of sucks. think I still do it though, probably. Mystic Confluence, huh? Okay, you can double spell. Containment Priest. Doesn't really do much here. Chandra. Yeah, I can't even like pierce that to prevent Tameo. Okay, I have to memory lapse it though. I have to keep Shredder around. So if they don't have another non-creature spell, oh, I guess no, it's a 5/5 now. I was gonna say I could block that, but it's gonna grow off the Cosmic Rain anyway. I think I'm just dead. I'll draw my own Tameo. I don't think Jace is really doing much, but it does eventually let me flip my own Tameo. I just don't think I'm gonna really get there on it. Maybe Spell Pierce can go now. Or Lutri. But if I draw swords, Lutri's still pretty good. Well, no, I have to draw the second blue. Lutri's also good with Caracas, but I just don't really have time. Put a counter on everything. I'm taking 6 there, block there, take 10 total. Go to 2. Could play Containment Priest and trade, I guess, or chump. Probably just chump. Let's just discard Pierce. I'm going for drawing an island here. I think I actually need to just draw Sunfall, so maybe I don't bounce the Tameo. It's a tapped blue source. I don't think that's good enough. Not going to discard it, I don't think, but sword. Still don't have double blue, though, is a thing. I think I just ditched the no more lies now. Maybe the Lutri. Yeah, I think I ditched Lutri. Really close to being able to eat the Zenith, but unfortunately not. I could double block. They trade Hero for Shredder. Take 7. Could have removal as their last card. Hmm. I think I'm kind of banking on just drawing Sunfall. Doesn't seem like I can survive otherwise. If I draw an island, I can Mystic Confluence for pretty good effect. I'm not going to bounce the Tameo. Okay. Got Confluence. I still wait on it because, I mean, it is possible they play two things here at instant speed, trigger the Zenith, but I get to bounce most of their board. I might be able to counter something. All right, they had Chandra. Duh. But do need to counter that, I think. Bounce the hero. Nah, I think. Yeah, just bounce the hero because it's a token. They just replay Cosmogrand. If they have a second spell, I'm probably dead. Okay, no second spell, please. You can put Lutri to hand. Oh, they have a stomp. They're just gonna stomp me, not play the 4-3. Alright. Colonnade. Putting counters on everything. I still have to block the Zenith. Oh wait, no, I'm just dead to this, right? I block there, I take 6. I'm at 6. Yeah. Alright, GG. Yep, yep. Yeah, kept a risky hand, didn't draw the blue in time. Opponent's just on 4 or 5 color dumb stuff. I don't really like losing to decks like that, especially not twice in a row, but it was my own fault last match. I should have I should have won that game. If I had like 2 more minutes, I win, I think. I had Cryptic to counter the Chain Lightning. I had Caracas to bounce the VV. And then from there, I think I just take over the game and I'm fine, but yeah, just played too slow. Anyway, this is this match. So, Sash, I don't think does much. I guess, damn. I mean, they only really had a board because of the Zenith, so if I can deal with that, I don't know. I think we're fine. Oh, you wanted lands? Here you go. keep this. I keep forgetting to swap eagles for planes, but hopefully it's not going to make a big deal, or make a big difference, rather. Um, yeah, it's just bottom the eagles. Started with turn 1 Mox again, but we have 2 colors this time. No spell pierce, please. Okay. Land would have been nice, but I can just bounce the hero. Draw. Shredder. It's not bad. I think I play that instead of Reprieve. It's a bobble. Get to loot. Spell pierce. Seems good. Probably just discard Reprieve at this point. Yep. We did show them Spell Pierce just by discarding it. So they know I have it. Not in hand, but they don't have it in the deck. I think I just leave up Cryptic. I'll get Jason if they somehow get a creature under the Cryptic. Not bouncing that one. Alright, the deck is functioning. I kind of wish I hadn't played Colonnade. I was gonna go like Spellbomb, pass, leave up Consult. I changed my mind. I could have played like Island Tameo, it'd been nice. But oh well. I can just Tameo next turn and then Jace. Flip it. Let's see. I don't think I attack. I'd rather protect my dudes from hasters. I don't think the 2 damage is gonna be super relevant. Chandra, sure, you can kill the Shredder. Have at it. I could just go ahead and kill Chandra with Colonnade and then play Tameo. Seems good. Could bounce my Mox Pearl, but I think that's kind of bad. Let's Colonnade. Get Chandra. Tameo, draw. Okay, we have 3 Planeswalkers. A Colonnade to pressure, potentially. One has a Lutri they can put to hand. All the colors in the world, plus 4 cards. Let's see what they got here. Screaming Nemesis. Alright, so Jace goes down. Actually, no, I guess I plus Tameo, so nothing goes down yet. They go after... Who do they go after? Jace? Okay. Jace goes to 1. It's not the best to bounce a haste creature, but it does make them replay it, so it's something. I'll just bounce the token. Never mind. Yeah, start by bouncing the token, I think. Well, I guess I already knew what I was drawing. That was maybe bad. We'll dig one more deep before we brainstorm again. Sunfall, huh? Alright. Sure. They can get Kolagon's command back. Maybe play it. Just gonna plus Tamio again. I think my plan is gonna be Brazen Bar with a Nemesis, and then have Confluence for whatever, or just play Bar at the end of turn if they don't play anything. Start getting in the air. Iteration, sure. Colonnade, okay. They went after Teferi, so they might have a counterspell that's getting roasted and toasted here. Could go ahead and consult, I guess. But they also have Spell Pierce, I believe, so I'll just wait on that. Alright, GG. See, that's when you scoop. When your opponent has 3 Planeswalkers, 5 cards in hand, getting back a Cryptic Command, and with a 3/1 flyer and a Celestial Colonnade, that's when you concede the game. Alright, game 3. I do need to make sure I still play quickly because I only have 10 minutes. We saw how that went last match. I was able to counter and interact with a lot of stuff that game, but I might want another sweeper. Maybe Jace is too slow on the draw. It's just really good with Tamio. I guess Containment Priest is pretty bad. Another turn 1 Mox. Not bad. Sure. Tamio. Alright, I have the Caracas. Go ahead and play that through Spell Pierce. I think I bounce it now so they can't brainstorm as easily. I'm gonna bounce it before combat anyway, so I can't really stop them from replaying it. I don't remember if they actually had brainstorm. I'm getting mixed up with like the last opponent because they had like the same deck, so not sure. Same thing. I think I bounce it now. Just make it a little bit more awkward there for them to flip it. Because they can always just respond to the Caracas. So I can't really get them by like they play the draw spell and then I bounce, you know. They're not going to just play into it, I don't think. They do have multiple double spell cards though, apparently, so that part's bad for me. Storm Chasers, okay. Yeah, get hit for 2. Bunch of prowess fellas. Draw an island for Jace, but doesn't really look safe to play now. Probably just land stock up. Could play Shorekai, but I don't think that makes sense. I'm definitely taking Dam. I guess normalize. Land. And Colonnade's decent. I'll take normalize. Maybe Spell Pierce is better actually. Spell Pierce was probably better there because I can play that with Dam next turn. Yeah. I should have taken the Spell Pierce. They have a lot of non-creature stuff, so normalize isn't even really that much better. Because if they just, I don't know. They can play Chandra next turn, but if I Dam and then they like play Chandra or something, it'd be a problem. I kind of want them to play Tameo now. If they go like land, Cosmogran, Tameo, I can just Dam. Still have to deal with the Quarry Steel eventually. Looks like they're going to get another token here. Opponent's deck is definitely better than the last opponent. There's the Tameo. Get your token. So I'm taking at least 6 here, probably more. But I can at least sweep the board. Yeah, I really wish I had Spell Pierce because now I'm just going to get countered. Almost assuredly. And then I die too. I guess I'm at 12. I don't know. Get leaked. So if I had Spell Pierce, that would have been a much better turn. That was a big punt. Alright. I guess I'll let him attack with Tameo because I don't want him to be able to double spell as easily. Stock up. Okay, never mind. They're double spelling. Yeah, opponent's deck is very good. If I took Spell Pierce though, that would be it's such a good spot. They have no creatures. I get to play Jace next turn or just hold up Mystic Confluence. I still have Sunfall I could draw. But I'm pretty close to dead here. Take 8. So at this point, all I can really draw is Sunfall, so there's no reason to bounce the Tameo. Spellbomb's not going to do it. I don't even have the mana to Spellbomb plus Sunfall. Yep. I can't even like just hope they don't have a spell because first of all they have a spell, but also they can just re-equip the cutter for an extra damage. All right, let's. Yeah, GG's. Well, 0-2. I'm gonna play the third one though. Actually, you know what? Nah. I do think this deck is good, but I'm kind of off it. I don't want to play another long, grueling control matchup. Let's just draft again. I got enough play points to toss away 50. Plus, if I get in a draft quicker now, it means I get to eat lunch quicker, so I'll just draft again. Timed out of the first match, should have won that one. Second match, I mean, if I got Spell Pierce there, I think I probably win. It's not a guarantee in as much as the other one was, but. Because if I'm able to sweep there, they still have stock up into other card, get another token, and still have Mother of Runes. So, like, they could obviously mount somewhat of a comeback, but then I just have, like, Confluence into, Jace and whatever else. Pretty likely to win. I just wasn't thinking from the perspective of them having a counterspell until it was too late. I was thinking more like, I'll sweep this turn and then No More Lies will be better for their plays for the following turns, but Spell Pierce was just miles better. All right, time for a reset. Let's see. Got some interesting ones here. 2 really good fetch lands. Floodstone and Polluted Delta. There's a Lorne Revealed, but not as good as a fetch, I don't think. Gitaxian Probe. Strong card. Fatal Push. Entomb, also very good. I could grab the Entomb. It is one of the strongest cards you can have in Reanimator. I don't know. I like just starting with a fetch land. But I could be convinced that Entomb is the right play. I'm going to grab a Delta, though. I like blue-black. I like taking fetch lands first. So we'll go with it. I mean, obviously Entomb goes well in blue-black, but I like taking fixing. Yo, Spooky with the raid, thank you. Hope your stream went well. We just started a fresh draft. Took a Delta, got past a Mana Vault, and a Wheel of Fortune. Wheel is good. I think I take Mana Vault here, though. Vault is pretty good. Passing a bunch of pretty lousy other cards. Ugin's great, but the rest or whatever. Spellbinder's decent. Nice. EDH. I don't really play, but I've heard good things. Kind of the most popular format in Magic's history, so it seems good. All right, pick 3. It's a Dark Ritual. Dark Ritual's pretty strong. I almost just like Emperor Bones more than Ritual, though. Guide of Souls, also very good. Not the best follow-up to like Delta Mana Vault. And if I took Entomb, Ritual would be pretty sick here. Get your deck's alt win cons. Nice. Oh, Mazes. I used to play a Mazes End deck in Standard, actually. Long ago. Yeah, I don't know about this one. I'm going to go Emperor. Yeah, that's probably a mistake, but I like Emperor. We get past some decent black, Grief, Necromancy, Jaces, whatever. I like Rumble a lot. I kind of just want to take Rumble, but I guess Necromancy is maybe a better follow-up to Emperor. I passed the Entomb. I don't think I'm getting that back, but yeah, let's take Necro. I think it's probably better than Grief. Now we get Toxic or Hymn to Turok. Both pretty good. Him is more likely to wheel. Toxic, I think, is probably just better anyway. Yeah. Grab that. Kolagon's Command. Daze. Daze could be good. Land Tutors, Maze's End, yeah. Yeah, I think I just played like a 5-color. It was kind of like 5-color control with a Maze's End win con. Obviously, much better ways to win the game in the current standard, but or in that standard. Yeah. Oh yeah, especially when it's a land-based win. I'm gonna go with Daze actually. I don't want to take another 3-mana play. I'd rather just grab Daze. I know I'm not blue yet, but I have Delta. Now we get Underground Sea, Preacher Shredder. There's a Yogg-Will if I take in Dark Ritual. I'm not really confident in my Ritual Yogg-Will gameplay though. Take Underground Sea. Underground Sea is great. Sedgemoor Witch, Kitesail Freebooter, Lose Focus. Rancor. We did see Chain of Smog. I could wheel Chain of Smog and grab that, maybe. Freebooter's pretty good though. It's probably the worst of the Brain Maggot type effects though. Yeah, I'll take Sedgemoor. I think having Chain of Smog combo is a pretty big thing in blue-black, if you can do it. It doesn't really cost you much. Let's grab it. Cut down or Interpreter. I'll take a cut down. Now we get Shinobi or Baleful Mastery. Oh yeah. Nice. Child of Alara. Yeah, I'll take Shinobi. I mean, Baleful Mastery's fine, but we got the good green cards. But Sunken Ruins is nice here. Terra Sunder, Walk-in Closet. Yeah, I don't know. Ewit. Wheeling all the green. I mean, I could end up splashing green if I see the other Chain of Smog creature combo. But I won't be taking that here. Here I'm going to take a Psychic Frog and be pretty happy about it. This pack has some good stuff. Fractured is great. Breacher can be good. Fury's great. And then we have Fourth Aerlingus. Second best card probably in the pack. I mean, I guess you could maybe say it's better than Frog, but it's definitely more splashable. But Frog's pretty sick. Alright, dude. Appreciate the raid. Take care. Okay, I'll see you around. Ooh, a Nadu. There's a Lion's Eye. If we'd been more like Ritual Yogwill. There's a Recurring Nightmare also, but we're not necessarily Reanimator. I have Delta. I mean, I'm not going to wheel like Verdant Catacombs or anything, but can maybe pick up a Overgrown Tomb or Bayou if I haven't already passed them. I think Nadu's worth taking here. I mean, it's either that or like just Verdant for more blue-black fixing with Underground Sea. That would be fine too. I wouldn't mind taking Verdant, but I feel like Nadu's worth grabbing here. So World Spine for Flash. I mean, I kind of wouldn't mind having. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Also, having Lightning Greaves with Sedgemoor is kind of nice. Because you can Greaves, then make them use their removal before you have to discard your whole hand. I don't know. Now we get a Bloodstained Mire. Obviously, Verdant would be better with Nadu, but I think Bloodstained Mire is still a solid grab here. I do like Quantum Riddler, and Ancient Tomb could end up being fine, but I think Bloodstained Mire is better if we're trying to play 3 colors here, despite not getting green. Could be an Oculus deck. It works fairly well with Frog. Yeah, I think it's really just between Riddler and Mire. Yeah, let's just go take the land, I think. End up with plenty of playables, probably. Godless Shrine, Windswept Teeth, another fetch. It is a green fetch, but I think I'd rather just take Deathrite. I have 2 fetch lands. I have Frog can discard stuff, and Deathrite can help me cast Nadu. If I go like fetch into Deathrite, I have a turn 2 Nadu. Dark Confidant would also be very good in this deck. Maybe Deathrite's more likely to wheel. Image is fine. I like Edict a lot. I think Bob seems pretty great in this deck. I'm going to grab that. Hopefully wheel the Deathrite. Now we get Snuff Out, Ponder, Grist. The Tolarian Academy too, but not really on that too much. This currently isn't the best Mana Vault list, but we can maybe get there. Get a sneaky Sedgemoor Chain of Smog combo in the same turn. Turn 2 Sedgemoor Chain of Smog. Anybody? I feel like Snuff Out's a little too good to pass for Ponder, Grist. I don't think I take Grist over either of these two. Because I already need to find a green land before I'm taking more green cards, I think. I'm gonna grab Snuff Out. Probably not playing Necromancy right now. Okay, there's a green land, Underground Mortuary, but there's also Spell Pierce. So I think I take Spell Pierce. Spell Pierce is great. It's an Emrakul too if I took that Corpse Dance. Mind Twist is also fine. I mean, we do have Mana Vault. That is a use for Mana Vault. Hmm. Okay, grab the Spell Pierce though. It's a good one. Curtains, Sneak Attack, Blood Crypt. I mean, if I was trying to splash red instead of green, Blood Crypt would obviously be great. There's Endurance too. I don't think I want that. Curtains is fine. Take a Curtains. Now we get Urtai, Echo. Zagoth Triumph is probably the pick though. Don't care too much about Urtai. It's kind of cool to Shinobi. But I've got other things. I'll check the land. Life Death. Titan. Plagon. Plagon seems fine. Works with Curtains, Frog, and Nadu. Could probably get some more stuff. I like Plagon more than Titan here a little bit. Especially with Bob. Wield the Taiga. Okay. I mean, that's a green land for Bloodstained Mire. Just play that instead of a forest, I guess. It could be that World's-Fine Worm's good if we open Flash in third pack. I don't think I want Wishclaw. I mean, I do have Chain of Smog combo. But I'm just going to take the Taiga. Wield the Riddler. Also wield Corpse Dance, but I don't think I'm really on the reanimating stuff planned. Riddler's great. Wield the Deathrite. That's huge. Image would also be fine, but Deathrite's great here. And wield the Grist. Okay. Oh, and the Mortuary. Sick. I mean, if I was reanimating, Primus would also be great, but I'm not really doing that, so take the green-black land happily. Wield that stupid invasion, and I don't know why that card's back in the cube, but... Alright, now we get Witherbloom. I could be greedy and wheel that. Maybe that's not even that greedy. All the green stuff's wheeling. I already have Chain of Smog, Sedgemoor Witch, so... I think I can probably wheel it. This is pick one. I mean, I think I can just take Wooded Foothills or Bitter Triumph. Counterspell. I mean, Strip Mine's pretty good too. My curve's pretty low. I want Counterspell or Triumph? Triumph I like, but it'd be better if I was Reanimator. The double blue on Counterspell is a little sketchy, but I have good fixing. I don't know. I'm a big Triumph fan, I think. Mana Leak. I think this is a good Mox Diamond list. But Mana Leak is pretty hard to pass up. There's a Shelldock Isle too. Man, Mox Diamond letting me like turn one Psychic Frog would be really good. I think it's just Leak though. Leak's very strong. Reanimate. But I think I gotta take Greaves. I have Nadu. Reanimate's really, really good, but Greaves is just way too strong with Nadu. And it's good for my Sedgemoor Witch combo, like I said. It doesn't protect Witch in the sense of like allowing me to combo off for sure, but it lets me attach it to the Witch and then Chain of Smog, knowing that I'm not gonna discard my whole hand and then get my witch killed, so it kind of helps me there. I feel like I see Thassa's Oracle and Jace next to each other so often. It's weird. Yeah, take Greaves. I could try to wheel it, but I don't think that's a good idea. Take Memory Lapse now over Urborg. Sink into Stupor, Night's Whisper. Yeah, I'll take the Lapse. Baleful Strix. Don't mind if I do. Brainstorm or Brain Surge. I'll take the Brainstorm. Force of Negation. I think Cecil would also be good in this deck. Kaito too. But Force is probably better. I have enough blue cards. I do like Kaito. Is there a chance I wheel Cecil? Maybe. It's probably going to be like Invigorate though, surely. There's like nobody playing green. Take the Force. Ooh, Malcolm, Soren, Lily, Dak. I could splash red. I have Taiga. Bloodstained Mire. But I don't think it's worth taking over these good 2-drops. Or even Odawara Bobble. Let me go Malcolm. It's more evasive for Shinobi stuff. And looting's good. That's also another blue card for Force, so a couple tiebreakers there. Gonna have to make some cuts for sure. Alright, wield the Witherbloom. Gonna snag that over Subtlety Consider. Both would be good. But yeah, Witherbloom's great. Happy to wheel it. Alright, I'll take Unearth for sure. Over the Goyf. Harvester. Maybe. Sink into Stupor or Urborg. Take the spell land, I guess. Yep, Invigorate was the last. Go figure. Okay, let's figure out the cuts here. Seems like it's worth playing Nadu for sure. We got the Greaves. We have enough creatures. Maybe Toxic can go because we have considerable creatures. Can probably board the cut down. But I don't actually have that much removal, so maybe it stays in the main. I don't know. Not the best mana vault deck, but I think it still stays in. I mean, I can maybe get like a surprise Sedgemoor Chain of Smog combo. It plays Riddler. I don't know. It's not great. It plays Greaves. Like I can go vault into Nadu Greaves. Protect it and get a trigger. So there's some stuff. It's not very good though. I have a lot of 2s that are no colorless. 3s that are 2 pips also. Yeah. I like the deck though. Memory Lapse, Leak, Daze all seem good. I think I want Brainstorm. I mean, I have 2 fetches. Nice cheap cantrip for like combos. I think Emperor Bones is good. Dark Confidence good. Yeah, it seems like maybe Deluge can go. Probably cut Plagon. I like the card, but I gotta make some cuts here. Never been a huge fan of curtains. The card, not curtains in general, but run 16 lands seems good. Yeah. So play Taiga for untapped green with Meyer. I don't think I need a forest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 green plus death rate. Four, five, six, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 is good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9's pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 green. Yeah, I don't think I need the forest. Could play another island because it has brainstorm days. It's also Malcolm to loot. Riddler can cycle. More double blue than black. But I'm also more inclined to want double black first, like Sedgemoor into Chain of Smog. And I already have an additional blue. Let's do this, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 10, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 green. Plus death rays 6-ish. Yeah, seems good. Cool. This is a good deck. See how it does. I could play Terra Sunder, but it's just a good sideboard card. I think I have a lot of good cards in the main I do not want to cut. So got curtains cut down. Like curtains might be good against another combo deck. Cut down obviously against aggro is pretty good. Plagon maybe against like a more controlling list could come in. Toxic obviously. Anything heavy creature based. And then Terra Sunder against artifacts. So we have sideboard stuff. I'm gonna jam with this. 16 lands plus mana vault. Looks like a good one. See if we can Chain of Smog some fools. I'm gonna hit the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. Yes, I would like to play first. One land, Underground Sea, Riddler. Or I meant to say one land to Mana Vault Riddler, but it is an Underground Sea. Let's see. So I have multiple ways to draw a card, but they all use up my mana. I think I still keep though. It's a little risky, but if I can draw a land, like especially if it's a blue source, I can just like turn 2 Riddler, which seems great. And if not, I'll just like pass. I can leave up Memory Lab. I'm not gonna like Memory Lab, so 2 drop for with my Mana Vault mana, but I can play Malcolm. All right, take a look. They know about memory lapse now, and they also know I'm a fool for keeping a 1 land hand. And they know about Witherbloom, so they know I have Chain of Smog combo. A lot you can glean from a probe. Into Bleachbone Verge. Taps for black right now only. Land? No. Land? Oh, okay. Swamp is fine. Swamp is fine. Swamp is good. I'm not gonna hold up memory lapse, I don't think. I'm just gonna play Strix, I believe. It lets me just draw a card. I don't have to worry about getting in with Malcolm and looting. I can just straight up draw. Sunken Ruins is nice. Esper. Talisman O Progress. Into like a Tameo. Oh. I hit my Mana Vault. Okay. Yeah, seems good. Oh, they're gonna hit the Baleful Strix. That seems bad. I don't know. Maybe they just have another answer for Riddler or whatever I play off the vault. Could be. He said, whoops. Yeah. I mean, they might just be like baiting me, but I don't know. They said whoops in the chat. So I guess just Sunken Ruins Riddler seems pretty good. I'm not leaving Memory Lapse up in that case. Hmm. Let's just play Sunken Ruins and pass, I think. Force, huh? Seems good. I could Riddler now. Draw that. I have a counter spell up. I can't pay for lapse. Hmm. Oh, sure. 2 mana, tap your mana vault. Sure. Draw force. Seems good. Hmm. Okay. Breacher LED. Sure. It's just Solitude and Jace. Okay. So I have Sync for the Breacher. Oh, I have Snuff Out for the Breacher. Never mind. Alright, well, in that case, let's play this. Pay 3 life. Snuff Out. Pay 4 life. Warp this. Alright, GG. So I play Riddler there. Attack Malcolm. I draw 2, discard 1. I guess I would draw 2 first from that, and then I would attack with Malcolm, just draw 1, discard. I'd still get the extra card, but yeah. Alright. So Esper looks like kind of mid-rangey Breacher Echo combo. Harvester does kill Breacher, but it doesn't seem that great against them in general, so I don't think it's worth bringing in. Because I already have Snuff Out plus Bitter Triumph, and I have multiple counters for that stuff. Doesn't look like a Toxic Deluge matchup. Definitely not a Plague-on matchup if they have Hull Breacher. Cut Down does kill Breacher. Curtains can deal with other combo stuff, maybe. I don't really want to bring in Cut Down too much against a deck that probably doesn't have very many creatures. But what else? I mean, my deck does draw quite a few cards with like Riddler, Malcolm. Like Malcolm is the scariest one with Preacher, because then I'd be forced to discard. And there's like Strix. Nadu isn't card draw. Yeah, I guess I don't have that much. I just had a lot in that game. I drew all my card draw things. Brainstorm maybe is bad. Yeah, let's maybe swap those. I don't know. Try that. Alright, another one lander, but I do have Nadu Greaves, but don't have a green source. I have a 2 blue sources. I do have Riddler, but I'm on the draw, so might get countered. Whatever, let's keep. I have Greaves Nadu. What could go wrong? I'm gonna play a draw 7 anyway, so I'll get fresh cards, right? We'll see. Oh, they have a Thoughtseize. Oh, they have a Mana Vault of their own. I see. Okay, Memory Lapse. Let's play this. Tapped. Go ahead. Memory Lapse. I mean, I'm most likely going to be playing Riddler. I guess if I draw, like, a green source, maybe I won't. I should have Lion's Eye Echo. Yeah, it's pretty good, but if they don't have Breacher, I'm fine with this. Redrew the Nadu. No Greaves this time, though. Yeah, I mean, they got good value out of that, but I'm fine redrawing. Okay, could leave up Spell Pierce. It seems alright. Otherwise, I'm playing Strix and drawing a card. Could also just play Delta, go get Mortuary, and play Mana Vault, and then next turn I'll have like Nadu into something else. But I think having Spell Pierce here is pretty nice. Especially if they tap out for Mana Vault with something non-creature, that'd be great. It's kind of a big ask, though. I mean, they don't know about Spell Pierce. They do know about Force of Negation. They just had me redraw my a 7, so yeah, sure. Okay, there's a green source. It's kind of telling if I like play Taiga into Emperor, leave up blue again. Emperor doesn't really do much on this board, but Nadu doesn't really either. Just play an Emperor. All right, tap your Vault. It's funny, we both played soft counters into Mana Vault just to tap it. But, you know, mine was cheaper and made them actually spend more mana than they needed to, so I'm going to say that mine was better. It was going to be pretty difficult to Spell Pierce anything with Mana Vault untapped, so I think I'm fine with that play there. Staff of the Storyteller. It's pretty good. So they probably have Mana Leak still. But I do have the Vault. Alright, here's what we do. Island, Baleful Strix, draw Lightning Greaves, play Nadu off the Mana Vault, play Greaves, prosper. I think I kind of do that. Could have played Nadu first, but I have Daze now. That actually kind of makes me want to play Nadu. Yeah, whatever. Maybe this will tempt him to try to leak me. Oh no. Oh, I thought they had force. Okay. They were just doing the click for them saying no. They probably have removal, but this now at least get a Nadu trigger. They're gonna have 5 cards plus a staff draw, so pretty likely they have removal. They had Solitude last game. We saw enough to hardcast it. Oh, Teferi's fine. If that's your plan. Maybe they have another counter. Bounce the Nadu and then counter it. Could bounce the staff. Yeah, they're bouncing it. Okay. I get an island. Mana leak. Doesn't really work with Teferi out, but I can Bitter Triumph that. Possibly. I'm gonna try this. I hope I don't get miscalc. That would really suck. Could wait a turn. Because they know I have Nadu, so if they have miscalc, like they couldn't miscalc that anyway. The fact that they would bounce it makes me think they have something here. I'm gonna wait. I know they have like Tar Pit. They can draw off staff. So I can't sit around for forever, but I can still hold up leak here. I can't play anything big. Tar Pit is definitely a problem though. Retrofitter's annoying too. Retrofitter staff, pretty nice. Nadu lands. Pass the turn. They make a token, draw a card. I guess they only have one other blue source besides Tar Pit, so if they keep wanting to use that, they won't be attacking, but I don't know if I can beat this servo staff plan in the long run. Malcolm's also just horrendous here. All Malcolm's really good for is if I draw Greaves, it's another body to throw the Greaves on. Probably going to be untapping Vault next turn. Go get Mortuary with Delta, probably. I don't have Brainstorm in the deck, so keeping it for Brainstorm doesn't make sense. Just get Mortuary, Surveil 1. Don't want another land, I don't think. assume they let that land, yeah. Against a bunch of 1/1 flyers. Okay. Do I pay 4 for mana vaults? Yeah, probably. I get punished if I draw like Grist or Witherbloom exactly, but I don't think I'm gonna end up looting with Malcolm. I'll just play the land. Alright, pass, make a token. They can untap, make a 4/4 if they want. Otherwise, it's. No, I guess they can't make a 4/4. They could make a Thopter if they wanted. They untap or they just draw now. Okay. I feel like you're supposed to make a Thopter and then just draw on your turn. Use your mana better. And you already have the second counter on the staff in case you need to tap out. You still get the same number of draws. Inquisition. Alright, might as well leak it, I guess. Actually, no. There's no reason to do that. Because then they just won't pay. And I already used 2 mana. They have a draw 7 potentially, so I'll just let this happen. I might want the mana. But they're probably not going to play a draw 7 until they have Breacher out because they have 5 to my 0 cards. I kind of don't want to crack and go to 12 in the face of Tar Pit, but I guess I will. Let's get Underground Sea because I can cycle the other one. Okay, force. Petty Theft. Bouncing Nadu. Sure. I guess I'll counter that. I should have seen. Yeah, whatever. I should have seen what I got first. Hasty. Too hasty. Because now I'm not able to counter like a draw 7. Sedgemore. Okay. Sure. I don't know. Maybe I should just let him do that. But then I feel like I kind of just died a colonnade. Definitely should have seen what I was going to draw first, though. Alright, now they're untapping. Making a 4/4. You make another Thopter. They're going to make a 4/4. Yep. Draw. Yeah, I mean, these are the games where staff is just like unbeatable, basically. They just get an extra card every turn for 1 mana. I'm not really doing anything. And pretty much all the damage dealt to them has been from their own mana vault. Urborg. Prismatic Ending. Okay. Hit an island. Nadu's gone. I can't really wait around for them to colonnade and block Strix. I'm not at a high enough life total. So if I take 4 there, I'm just dead to tar pit pretty quickly. And they have to have removal here. Even if I draw a Chain of Smog, it's not going to be lethal. Gotta still play the Witch though. Blocks the ground guys. If they have removal, they have removal anyway, so I don't think it matters too much. They just get to scolding this. Alright, that's enough for me. Harvester looks a little better now. Terrace Thunder for Retrofitter maybe. But I don't like siding in reactive stuff when I'm on the play again. Yeah, I don't know. Let's just jam. Seems fine. Turn to Bob. I think Dark Confidant's good against them if they don't have removal immediately. They're not a very aggressive deck, so hopefully it works out. They could have Scolding, obviously. But I've got Unearth. There's also nothing else for me to do, really, so. Alright, don't kill my Bob. Hopefully rip a land. Worst case, I mean, well, worst case is they kill Bob and I don't draw land, but worst case, if Bob survives, is I hit like Riddler, go to 15, and then don't hit a land also. Sure. You got me. Land? Land is huge. Land is huge. Let's get Bobby back. Just in time for him to draw me a land and then be able to Shinobi. Counter whatever this is, most likely. All right, land, please. Okay. Oh, no, it's a land. Okay, yeah. We're good. We are good. Yeah. Pay the life. Talisman. Okay. Sure. I mean, we got something. Hopefully we don't get Breacher draw 7 here. Baleful Strix. It's pretty good. Mana Vault. Mana Vault. Hmm. Alright, no attacks. See if I can hit some removal or a green or black source off the Bob. Static Prison, I assume on... Well, they could go for the Bob, actually. Yeah. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Because they kind of have the Shinobi taken care of here for now. Maybe they're confident they can counter a removal spell. Alright, now I'm green source or black source away from Apprentice. Chain of Smog. Not in the same turn, but could maybe get there. I could just attack with Shinobi, they trade, and then I Emperor of Bones at next turn. Should probably make sure my Emperor gets down if I want to do that. I mean, that's what I'm playing anyway, I guess. Let's just make sure it hits. I'll get the Bob back eventually. I guess this is bad against like a cryptic command. Which looks like might be what it is. Mana leak. Okay. Okay. That was weird. I know they have Snapcaster. Hmm. If they were trying that hard to counter it, but they knew I wasn't going to pay, or they knew I was going to pay. Man, I'm really tempted to just attack with Shinobi here. It makes him use removal on Emperor, and then maybe clears the way for Apprentice later. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, forced to block. Alright, a lot riding on this Emperor. But like I said, if they use removal, not that they only have one removal spell necessarily, but if they use removal on Emperor, it's less likely they have something for Apprentice. If we actually get there. Alright. No. Riddler. Force of negation, nice. Maybe I just don't try to do the Emperor thing then. I'll still exile the Shinobi, but hmm. Could have like petty theft. Yeah, probably gonna get blown out here. No, maybe not. Could it be? Solitude. Wandering Emperor. Can't force it, unfortunately. I don't have any blue cards in. It's my turn, so it doesn't work. Are they exiling Shinobi? No, they're gonna risk it. All right. What do we got? Land Planisphere. Land's actually pretty good. I don't think I played a land this turn. Urborg's nice. It does give them a bunch of black sources for whatever that's worth. But me being able to potentially Witherbloom here is nice. I could make them discard 2 cards. They send it back at me. I ditch like Witherbloom Grist maybe. But I think we're fine to just wait. Because I have, well, yeah, I have enough to do Witherbloom Chain of Smog on the same turn now. And probably hold up Force. Is that true? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, not quite. I need to draw 1 more land. So Bob's still gone. I'll get him back like next turn, I guess. On their turn. Staff, okay. Okay. Petty Theft of the Planisphere. Sure. Alright, so the hand is Planisphere, 1 unknown. It could be Stern Scolding, but I have Force. So I could just play Witherbloom first. If they have the Scolding, I can just force it, and then I'll Chain of Smog the next turn. I think that works. The Urborg was pretty clutch. Yeah, they have the Scolding. So we'll just do this. Last card's Planisphere. And I guess I just hold up Cut Down. I could cut down the Spirit token now and attack Emperor. Maybe that's better. Yeah, that's probably better. But I don't know. This way maybe we can get a stew going. Yeah, removal. Planisphere into uh-oh. Lion's Eye. Okay. You have the Echo. There's not really any reason to play Cut Down. Memory Lapse, nice. Alright, so we're pretty safe here. They ditch an island. Brazen Bar, okay. Sure. GG. Nice. We got there. I guess I didn't actually need to play the grist. There was no way they could stop what I was doing, so maybe a little BM. Hand looks fine. Thicket into swamp caryatid. Okay. Could leave up mana leak, but yeah, maybe I just leave up mana leak. And play like Minskin Boo or something and won't be able to counter it. Just wait on the Strix. Kaito works. It's not something that Deathrite can exile, but it's okay. I don't think I attack. I'm just gonna exile my mana leak. I'm not gonna brainstorm on their turn, I don't think. The mana leak is just more damage. Mind Twist for 4. Okay. Leave me with a land. Lose my Chain of Smog. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Draw Riddler though, it's pretty good. Pretty good draw after after Mind Twist. Wow. Just draw 2 cards. We also get a draw step, 2 cards if couldn't play land though. I guess I already played one. Yeah, that was a really good follow-up. It's almost like they didn't Mind Twist me. I mean, I get to draw 2 cards off that. And I got to ramp with Deathrite. I get to Elspeth it now. Shit. And they get a blocker for Deathrite. That's not good. Okay. Yeah, probably gonna die to Elspeth now. I don't have a land to exile, so I have to draw. I mean, Taiga's gone too, so I'm on tap green anyway. I think I still play land. they don't have removal from Malcolm, I can still kill Elspeth eventually, but I get to make 2 tokens at least. They might have like a pest infestation to make like 1,000,000. Okay, put some lands in the yard. Oh, that's annoying. They had the removal. Okay, well, I have land in the yard for Grist. So I guess I'll just do that. Sack Strix. No, maybe I sack Deathrite. No, Grist is gonna die either way to the soldiers. Sinking to Steward doesn't help against Elspeth. Let's see, if I sack Deathrite and then sink one of the soldiers, I could save the Grist. Is that worth it? Probably. I mean, Deathrite could drain them for a while, but I think I'd rather keep Grist than Deathrite. Kind of wasting sync though. Just keep the Deathrite. Going aggro. I also probably still have the option to save Grist if they only attack 1 at Grist here. We'll see what they play. Once Upon a Time. Not a bad draw. Let's see what they get. Palace Jailer. That's a good one. Okay. Yeah, both at Grist. Okay. Grist is down. Into Jailer. Yeah, probably need to sink that, I assume. Need to draw something here. I am pretty dead to Jailer. Force doesn't do anything. My Chain of Smog combo is gone. Jailer. My Riddler's gone. My Malcolm's gone. My wallet's gone. Oh, God. Okay. Shinobi. A little late. I don't even know if I want to show him that. Go land. Buff that up. It's 8. I guess I'll play it. It blocks most of the things. Could have some kind of draw here that lets me get in. But I don't think I can really beat the Monarch here. I have a way to take it in the next few turns. God, Cosmic Grand. They're getting good draws, but yeah, I mean, all right, you got me. Good lord. Jailer into Might Form into Cosmic Grand Thraben. Just spell, 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 spell. Yeah, I mean, not like insane cards or anything, but like Jailer just enabling them to draw multiple things. Pretty good. You know, just double spelling when you're top decking, not a big deal. Looks like a Deluge matchup for sure, despite my quantity of creatures. Kind of looks like a cut down matchup also, but maybe I don't bring in both on the play. Well, Harvester, well, I don't know. Maybe Harvester's just better than cut down. Cut down doesn't kill Cosmic Grand Zenith, unfortunately. Spell Pierce seems kinda bad against them. They obviously have some non-creature stuff, but it's okay against Mind Twist. They had Kaito. They can just ninjutsu that though. Need some like cheap removal. Elspeth, I guess Elspeth is spell pierceable. Didn't seem that great. Daze seems maybe bad. I don't know. Could like Spell Pierce Force, bring in Deluge Harvester. I don't know. Yeah, seems fine. I don't love all the lands, but get to surveil, maybe get to counter thing. Harvester later. See how their draw lines up. Like this Taiga is awkward, but the team's alright. I could Bloodstain Mire first, so I have the option to Daze. But I think I just go Mortuary. Strix is fine. I'll probably play that on 2 off of a Bloodstained Mire Underground Sea. Wow. Getting Thought Seized when I have Daze Mana Leak. They just take Harvester, I assume. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, getting Underground Sea there and then dazing this, it's like I'm not actually gaining that much. I have to bounce a land. I'm still losing a card. But now they know about Daze, which is bad, of course. Still get Underground Sea, though. Mox is pretty good against Daze. Oh. Okay. It's an odd thing to play into Daze. I guess they're clearing the way for next turn. We're pretty immune to Mind Twist because my hand's is horrible, so that's good. Damn. Okay. Didn't really expect them to be playing Damn, but it is what it is. Shinobi. Could get in there later, maybe. Paying 2 life again. Elspeth. And give myself an extra turn there. Memory lapse, okay. Working our way toward a working our way toward a hard cast Fallen Shinobi into just getting it Elspeth. This is so bad. I think I do it though. Keep giving myself outs, possibly. They have 2 cards. They draw Elspeth. So I think I have to play one of these. And I think I play Harvester first. I think they know about Harvester, so I should just play that one. And then I think they just kill it, but then maybe I just play Shinobi and they don't have spot removal for it. I don't know. Yeah, they have Jailer. Okay. Yeah, I need to draw like Malcolm. Like right away, basically. Okay. Alright. Mission accomplished. We drew Malcolm. Okay, now I need them to not have any other interaction, like no cut down, no nothing. Off of draw for turn plus Monarch draw. It's a big ask, I know. I already know they're going to tap out except for Swamp, and they're just going to have cut down for Malcolm. Here it is. Yep. Swamp Temple Garden. Oh, fuck. I hate this. I hate having a slim chance to win and then just having it snatched away. Damn it. Fuck you. Come on. Don't do this. They waited till they drew. They were even playing responsibly. Come on. I'm done. I mean, I know I could draw like Toxic and whatever, but fuck, man, it's annoying. Why did they have good cards and a good draw? It's not fair. Hmm. All right, GG, GG. It was funny though. I drew like everything I needed to have a chance there to win. Drew like delay, land, 5 drop. They jailer it. I draw Malcolm. It just had more than I did. But you know, that's what happens when you're playing like Sink into Stupor and Memory Lapse rather than Mana Leak, Counterspell, stuff like that. Um, when you don't have any pressure on the board, like Memory Lapse is a great card, but you kind of have to have stuff going on the board already for it to be really great. Hand looks good. Keep probably just start with like Bloodstained Mire, Underground Sea, Deathrite, and go turn 2. Probably still turn 2 Confidant, I would assume. Oh, they're also gonna have a fetch I can exile, so that's nice. Okay. I might, since they have two, so we have 2 lands to exile now, I might just play Zagoth Triumph, exile land, play Confidant. But I don't know. I'm probably gonna want to just cycle the Triumph, I assume. They have green blue up, so possible counter, probable counter. I could just like play Taiga pass and then draw off Triumph. Alright, they didn't have a counter, I guess. Tracker. Okay. Hmm. And they probably just play Tracker again and play land, but yeah. Oh, another fetch. Okay. Keep them coming. It should not be not the best one, but I could get it in here. We drew Snuff out also. Going down pretty low on life. Crack it for the thing. No third color, yep. Can just attack with Confidant, leave up Spell Pierce. I don't get a land drop from them, but that's fine. Chariot's great. Alright, GG, that was enough. Nice. That was kind of funny showing him Shinobi, but luckily we had removal, so we got in there. I still would have sacrificed my death rate to get in, of course. But that was better to just have the snuff out. Looks like a matchup that was probably good for Toxic / Harvester. Maybe cut down for Dorks. Okay, well, we have the combo in hand. Go get Zagoth Triumph. Oh, Watery Grave, okay. Oh, now we have Death Rite, though. Could play Death Rite. But if he gets killed, that's unfortunate. Because then I still want to get Zagoth Triumph, but yeah, I should definitely Death Rite, because I can also just turn to Nadu here if I want to. Just forego the because I don't need green. Well, I don't know. I think I'm gonna go turn 2 Nadu if they let me. Jace is not very good against Deathrite Shaman. It's still a looter. Of course, I draw another green spell, but I think we can safely assume we can get another land in the yard eventually. I'm gonna slam the Nadu. Well, I could just get Taiga, I guess, but then I'm short on blue. That seems worse. Let's just get Underground Sea. Get a green. Play a Nadu and pass. Also, obviously could have gone for Sedgemoor Witch into Chain of Smog next turn, but they could have removal. Let's just get the Nadu down and win with value first, and then we'll combo once they use their resources. Discard land, please. It'd be awesome. Because by playing Nadu first, not only does it like maybe get rid of one of their only removal spells in hand, but it also gets me a card if they use it. And then also when I play, oh, they discarded a land, that's great. They played a Mox though. But then also when I play Witch, if that Nadu's still out, some extra protection for the Witch. Ah, Lily's interesting. Removal without targeting. Man, Deathrite is like really good here to play Grist. There's no way I'm sacking Nadu though. Alright, good play, good play. Very nice. Snuff out. It's a good card. It's Riddler. Swamp is good. And then now I guess I just killed Jace. Yeah. Seems fine. Don't want them looting too much. A lone Nadu. I mean, if they have like Shielder's Edict also. I didn't expect double black Liliana of the Veil when they had island, island, forest, and then, well, no, I guess that land couldn't have fetched for a forest, or couldn't have fetched for a black source. So that makes sense. I didn't expect a double black card from their last game. All right, I think I go for it now. They haven't played removal on Nadu. I'm just gonna try to go for the witch, I think. No scolding, please. If they kill it, they kill it. I mean, I'm still in a decent spot. Just need to draw lands. If they leave like any mana untapped, I probably won't go for it though, because I don't want to discard my whole hand. That is a good way to lose. Oh, you have Time Walk? Yeah, green blue usually. If they're playing Spellseeker, most likely have Time Walk. Time Walk with Ice still is pretty sick. If they have a land. Rockin' Barrowwave, yeah. Opponent's deck is cool. Why did you have to think that long for Time Walk? Just get it, cast it. It's easy. Yeah, certainly not blocking. Okay. Witherbloom's funny. Another green card. My third of 3 green cards with no green source. Yeah, I am at 11. I have 2 4 toughness blockers. Could go for it. I guess they kind of, well, they don't even have to counter the first one. They can just let me get like a couple of pests, discard my whole hand, and then kill the witch. Maybe I just play Baleful Strix, attack, pass. They didn't show any counters last game, but I feel like they probably have some. Land? Land is great. I could go for it now. It's a little less bad. I can't really cast Witherbloom Grist anyway. But I will be able to Shinobi next turn. Yeah, let's just chill. We'll try for Shinobi. They can't counter that. Yeah, they had a miscalc. Okay. Nice. And they cycled it, so I don't have to worry about it anymore. Baleful Strix. Okay. Now I don't get the Shinobi, but might be able to Chain of Smog now. Especially if they tap out. You got removal? No? Okay. They don't have Shinobi in the deck. They don't know I have it right now. They may be tempted to just like not block with Strix. Um, but they're pretty much tapped out. I think I just go for the Sedge more. Play Malcolm first. Sure. Oh, they scooped. Okay. Yeah. I mean, if they have no way to deal with the infinite tokens, I guess it makes sense. GG 2-1. Yeah. I mean, it felt like a deck that could trophy, but it wasn't like busted or anything. Just had a lot of twos, some good synergy. Fixing was fine. Never saw Psychic Frog. Not once. Kind of forgot it was in the deck, despite drawing several cards. But we did see Nadu. I probably shouldn't have even been playing this Grist. I probably should have just played like Cut Down. We saw the Nadu, but never were able to Greaves with it. We never even saw the Greaves at all, I don't think. Those weren't like quick games by any means either. I just never saw them. Fun deck though. Would have liked to have seen Frog and Nadu combo, but we get the Chain of Smog a little bit. I think that's going to be it for today. I'll log off. Be back in the morning. We still have about 10 more days of Vintage Cube action. Plan on playing every day. But then after that, I have to figure out what to do before the next set comes out, the Spider-Man set. And I've been thinking I'm either going to record some videos in LSV's draft server. I'll try to figure that out. And or I might stream some Once Upon a Galaxy, which is actually a game that LSV and some other Magic buddies of his. I know Matt Nass was one of the ones that was working on it. I forget. I don't think he was like officially a developer, but he was like kind of having some input on it. I forget who the other guys are, but just other pros. I think Sam Pardee is in on it. But it's another auto battler, kind of similar. Like if you played like Dota Underlords. Well, Underlords is not a good example because it's not a card based one, but I think Marvel Snap. I've never actually played Snap, but I assume it's like an auto battler thing based on what little I've heard and seen of it. And then Hearthstone has one that's the Battlegrounds, which I've played a bit. I think there's a couple other ones. But anyway, it's just like a card. It's mostly like you're drafting. You're kind of forming. It's a lot of the same strategy and like scratches the same itch as drafting, sort of. But you just progressively build your little group there, your army, or it's more like I don't know. You're kind of like forming the best hand possible over the course of the game. It's I don't know. Kind of grow your guys. There's a lot of synergy stuff. You have little hero powers. But yeah, it's called Once Upon a Galaxy. It's still I don't know. It's basically like an early access kind of right now. They have the first season out, or maybe second season. Um, but it's pretty bare bones in terms of like the frills, the menus and all that. But the actual gameplay is really solid. The mechanics are cool, so might jump into that. I suggest that any of you who enjoy Magic or especially drafting, I would think would like a game like that. It's free. It's on Steam. Probably somewhere else too, but it's on Steam. It's free. Anyway, that's it. It for today. Tomorrow more Vintage Cube, and after that, who knows?